It is Saturday night. Once again, this is the Overnight Mouse Party. And tonight, we've got Guns of Barbecue. How you doing, Barbecue?
Good evening. I'm doing all right. I am going on like 40 hours with no sleep, and I'm feeling fantastic right now. So if at any time I just hit a wall, you know why. Thanks for the
Gizzard Gary is here. How you doing, Gizzard?
I'm doing well, fresh from a 2 hour nap, ready to go.
All right, sounds good. Good. Um, First off, I'd like to shout out Bear and Sons, the knife company. I um, I think they make some knives for Bradley Knife Company, and so they do the warranty work. And I had bought a Bradley through Blade HQ. Blade HQ has a discount section where anything from used knives to knives where the boxes were smashed, so they'll discount them. And I had bought a Bradley knife uh, for $40, and it's normally $100. But when I got it, a pin fell out. So I sent it to Bear & Sons under warranty. And I didn't know if they would honor the warranty because it was a discounted knife. But uh, they sent me back a knife with a note that said they weren't able to repair the knife. So they sent me a new knife. Uh, so I just wanted to say a thank you and a shout out to Bear and Son Knives.
pretty kick ass.
Yeah, I thought it was. You just have to you have to send them a check like $8 for shipping. Uh, but all in all, being that I had bought it at a like 60% off, uh, it was a win.
Yeah.
And we were talking the other day about the flock cameras um, in Washington. Those are the cameras that police are starting to set up that just have license plate readers and will also log um, any unique features of a car, like a spoiler or the color, bumper stickers. And there was a guy who submitted a FOIA request for footage of the cameras, and there's two cities in Washington that said no, we're not going to give you the footage, and their official reason was we don't want bad people to use the footage for bad reasons. And the way the story was presented sounded like they took the guy to court so they could um, to prevent him from getting the footage. And the judge said, since it's basically since the camera looks at everybody all the time, it's too general, so you have to give him the footage. So in response, they shut their cameras off. Uh, Cedro Woolley in Washington, and I forget the. It's like a neighboring city also. Uh, and it's a tattoo artist that's what he does for fun is just submit a Freedom of Information Act requests.
I like it.
Well, it's just kind of they don't want you to see what they're looking at. It's kind of how it comes off to
Yep.
me.
Well, from what I understand, these flock cameras, I could be getting confused with something else, but from what I understand, there are ones that people can have for their residents, but they all tie into your local PD. And so then you got the local PD, which they advertise it as like, oh, we're watching your house all the time for you, which they're not. Like, there's nobody sitting there going, all right, let's make sure nobody does anything nefarious to DM Foss's house today. And if anybody is in the act, we'll get authorities right over there immediately. That's not happening. But people are getting themselves hemmed up because, now they're broadcasting their lives directly to the local police department and just automatically giving up that evidence against them.
Yeah, I do have a Ring camera, which I know they can subpoena the
Yes.
footage, but I still have some control over what my camera looks at and when it looks at it. Let me say hello to the few people that are out there. There's not a lot out there tonight so far, but DJ Play Nice, rocking it. Ron 2A Matters. TJ Fishing saying g'day. Ozzy Orsborn. I think that's everybody that said something other than Gizzard Gary, of course.
Ozzy, Gizzard Gary, very nice. Great group of people you have out there, Foss.
I think so. They're out there and they're saying stuff. That's always appreciated. Oh, hey, while I'm thinking about appreciating people, let me get the banner going. At the bottom of the screen is an email address, untactledfoss@gmail.com. You can send in comments, suggestions, or pictures within reason. And a link for the Discord server, place to also hang out, chit chat, and post pictures. And you can always get a hold of me there. And pretty much anybody that comes on the chat, you can get a hold through the Discord. And I saw Mr. Bob Dabalina is here, just being quiet. He likes to watch. In Oregon, there was a state Supreme Court hearing on H114. That's their high capacity magazine. Not sure if it included the semi-auto ban. There were a few things that were in that bill. And it was interesting. The lawyer against the bill, I didn't think he did a very good job until his rebuttal. His rebuttal was everything he should have said during his normal time. But he did get in a lot of good stuff, and the questions from the judges was not encouraging. Of course, they brought up machine guns. Should people have machine guns? What if you... And he did okay answering those questions. I meant to grab a link so if anybody actually wanted to watch it, but I forgot to. But it's the Oregon Supreme Court hearing on H114. So if you got an hour, I think it's like an hour long. It's kind of, I find these interesting to hear the arguments. And Congress sent a letter to the ATF that saying when they repealed the tax it was for the purpose of getting rid of the NFA. Well, that at least those parts of the NFA that the tax covered. I sent it to the DOJ and requested that they stop enforcing it, which it's good, but it's temporary. Because if they're just asking them not to enforce it, as soon as there's a change in Congress, uh, they could ask them to start reinforcing it.
Yeah.
So it needs to be done through legislation to change it. They need to do their jobs and change it. But I will count that as a step in the right direction.
It's a great step. But one of my things is they're asking the ATF to not enforce it. Everything that we hear the ATF say in every comment period is, oh, we've been bestowed these duties from Congress. So very easily, Congress can just say, you're not enforcing this, period.
Or if Trump were to tell Bondi, hey, knock it off.
Right?
I mean, that would also still just be temporary, but it would hold more weight, I believe, than Congress asking. But it needs to be changed legislatively to end it once and for all.
Well, I think it would be interesting if Congress actually nutted up and said, do not enforce this. This is what we intended. Do not enforce it. And the reason I think it would be intriguing is because what if the ATF told them to kick rocks, we're going to enforce it anyways? Then any comment period after that, we could point and go, no, 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 no. It doesn't matter what Congress says. You guys are doing as you please. Please see such and such date regarding the Appropriations Act when Congress said, do not do this, and you said, nope, we're going to.
Well, we'll just have to see how this shakes out. As far as I know, there hasn't been a response from the DOJ or the ATF.
How long ago did they send that letter over?
Within a week. I think it was this week. They did that.
You gotta say, like, it doesn't seem like that should take that long to respond to. Really, just be yes or no.
Yeah, I don't know. With congressional letters do hold weight in with federal agencies because I know they can make things happen. My mom, she was getting benefits from when my dad died, and she stopped getting the benefits. And then when she checked into it, she was told, "Oh, you stopped getting benefits because you died." And she's like, "So." Uh, she contacted their congressperson at the time. I don't even remember who it was, who wrote a letter to the agency, and I mean immediately fixed the problem. Everytown, the anti-gun group, sent a letter to Ruger about the RXM. Is it the Glock clone they make? Saying they shouldn't
Yes.
make it because of the cruciform trigger jazz. And They sent the letter. It was like 10 days before the Ruger stockholding meeting, and they pretty much ignored every town. And in their meeting, said that that whatever the RXM, RDM, RD2, R2D2 is, you know, a big part of their future and other models. And then there was another, I forget who said, trying to remember, because then somebody else sent a letter to them after that meeting. And I've been seeing videos on YouTube that make it sound like those two letters were sent before Ruger, and Ruger's response was what they had said in their stockholder meeting, which is misleading because only one of the letters was pre-meeting, the other one was sent after the meeting. And I didn't write down who that second letter was from. I wish I had. But Duncan v. Bonta, which was scheduled for committee, they were going to discuss whether to take it up or not, was pulled from the schedule without any comment. I don't know if it's been put back on or not. I haven't checked, but it was kind of odd. It disappeared. So who knows if
Yeah.
they will put it back or not. There's two semi-auto rifle ban cases that were submitted to the Supreme Court. Um, one from the Second Circuit and one from the Seventh Circuit. But that was just recently. So we'll see if that goes anywhere. And the penny. The last printing of the pennies was this week. I believe it was this week. Because the penny has been discontinued. The last set that was minted don't have a date. They have an infinity symbol, and they're going to be auctioned off.
God damn it.
So it's going to be interesting to see how this is handled, because there's, like, in Washington State, it's one of the states where they require retailers to accept cash. And then also if everything was electronic, everything was digital, then the 99-cent sales wouldn't matter. But since you have to take cash, you can't really do 99. And I do not support a cashless society. It gives the government too much control over your money.
Well,
Yes.
didn't they say that there were still more than enough pennies in circulation right now that they didn't think that there'd be any need for any new ones for an inordinate length of time?
Well, it does matter because they're not going to make any. And
Right.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot out there.
And a lot of people are hoarding pennies, let's be real.
Yeah, and more people probably will now since they're not printing anymore. It costs 3.68 cents to make a penny. And funny thing is, it costs 15 cents, 15.3 cents to make a nickel.
That's what I was wondering, was how much it actually costs to make a nickel.
The quarter is like, because I saw a list, and I think the quarter and the half dollars well, it costs about half their value to mint those. I'm not. I don't remember what the dime was. But Canada got rid of their pennies. 2016, 2012, 2016, something like that. About 10 years ago. And it took them a while to get all their stuff figured out. There's because you have to consider, like for a retailer, when you have to charge sales tax, the city, state sales tax, and so you have to figure out, are you rounding up or are you rounding down to get to the 5 or 10? And if you round down, well, if you round down, you might not collect, whatever your cost plus the tax. And if you round up, then you might be collecting more than would cover your cost and tax. So you have to. It'll take a little while for everybody to figure out how to make this work the way it should. Ozzy said he sent me a picture, and I'll pull that up and we'll look at it here in just a little bit. Uh, Always with the provision that I don't forget, but I'll work on that. All right, that's everything I had listed to talk about. Was there anything else going on in their news?
I don't know. I have been off grid for the majority of this week, unfortunately. I mean, not legitimately off grid, but for lack of better terms.
And there was no poll this week because I forgot. So I remembered yesterday. Well, I yesterday I remembered. Oh, crap! It's almost Saturday. I've got my chat, and then that reminded me. Oh crap! I didn't do a poll. So there was not a poll this week. But ooh, all right. Let me show Ozzy's picture. There it is. So it's a holster he made for P365. That's the one with that ray skin he was showing the other day. That's classy. You could wear that with a suit.
I feel like that's for people that like to live dangerously and walk next to the roadway that's flooded when cars go by really, really fast. Since the holster is now waterproof, gun's completely protected. And your little bit of hip where that covers as well.
Ozzy said zoom, so I'm zooming. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
And a boom, boom.
I like it. Well done, Ozzy. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Hang on, let me get rid of. Here we go. Yeah, he said you can see how rough it is. Rough. That's why they used to use ray skins on katanas to wrap the handles to give you good grip. And we've got Boomstick is out there.
Ooh.
Boomstick Mark 6. Oh, I don't know. What else do we want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Barbecue. What's on your mind?
I've got nothing. Like I said, I have been elsewhere this past week, so.
Oh, I've gonna start reloading 300 Blackout.
Ooh.
It's Subsonics. This is a 220 grain. I set my dies up, and so I haven't made any yet, but I got the dies set up today, and I hadn't planned on it, but I was ordering some stuff from Amazon, and it was same day shipping. As I was going to check out, they Amazon said, "Well, hey, if you add this to your order, you can also get this today." And it was 300 Blackout die set, and
Ooh.
it was like $5 off. It's like, wow, shit,
How they get you?
might as well. So I looking forward to that. See if I can make some quiet rounds. I'm gonna use CFE Black, and I think I might try some H110. See how those do. I have a decibel meter, and I'm kind of working on a video about how quiet the suppressed mine is. 7.5 inch barrel with a suppressor. I've got some footage, but I need to go back. Uh, there's more thought about it. I thought of other footage that I should have done. So hopefully be able to do that. Gonna go Monday to the range. So hopefully I can get footage I need depending on weather. Um, and I can get that video done here. And I finally bought an Iron Infidel thermos.
Nice.
Iron Infidel. That's what I was ordering from Amazon when they said, "Hey, buy these too."
How they
Yeah.
get you?
Well, it was from work because I take two um, water bottles to work. I have a 20 ounce and a 40 ounce. 20 ounce stays up in the break room, and I'll drink that while I'm on break. 40 ounces down with me while I'm working, and sometimes that's not enough.
Yep.
So I wanted a little bigger water bottle, and I got the 64 ounce, which is a little bigger than I really want, but there's not a lot of choices between the 40 and above 40 ounces. I didn't want a gallon. And the Iron Infidel ones seem popular. I've never heard anything bad about them, so I figured I'll pick one up, and then I can do a review on it. But I got it washed, and then just we'll probably do temperature readings, see how long it stays cold. how long it keeps things hot. But we've got Carolina EDC Reviews is out there. Good evening. Nice to see you. I did some 9mm reloading. I did 500 rounds, and when you put them in a 50 cal can, it doesn't look like anything. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'll usually prime cases and then hold them that way. When I want to do that caliber, they're already primed. But they've been sitting for a while, and I don't want them to sit too long. And I decided, well, I'll just go ahead and bang all these out and spend a day. I'm slow at reloading. I've got a 4-turret press, but I took the rod that makes it turn out, so I do it by hand purposely to slow things down to help minimize mistakes. I still do, I'll forget to turn the turret, and drop a powder and make a mess. But I don't know, on the whole, I enjoy doing it, and I like having the knowledge of how to do it. So, should I ever need to do it, I can. Gun Websites is with us. How you doing? Oh, I caught you while you're changing. How you doing, G-Webs?
Yeah, this thing takes forever to change the icons all the time too. Good. Thanks for the hosting. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, I'm just talking reloading, which I know everybody loves to listen to.
Probably why Barbecue doesn't have the respect to have a even avatar on the screen.
Well, he's got a new phone, so he's still working on getting his stuff set up.
Oh,
Yeah, I lost everything.
Oh, so yeah, we talked about flock cameras again a little bit. H114 in Oregon, their Supreme Court hearing on their mag ban, and I think it also covered semi-auto rifles. But most of the discussion was about the magazines. I know that. Congress sent a letter to the ATF saying knock it off with the NFA. Everytown sent Ruger a letter saying knock it off with the RXM.
Ruger said stuff.
Duncan V. Bonta was taken off the schedule, but they didn't say why. The Supreme Court didn't say why they did that. We talked about pennies being discontinued.
How long have you been gone? I thought I'm only 20 minutes late.
Yeah, we talked about all that. Well, 35 minutes in. Oh, did you want to? We can touch on any of those if you want to again.
Why does Barbecue keep changing channel names? That's a good question. No one ever asked the real questions to him like that.
He just goes with what he feels like that day.
Yep. It's like my hairstyles.
DJ thinks you're a narc, Barbecue.
Yeah.
So maybe he's FBI.
AFT.
Yeah, that's mostly what we've talked about so far. Was there anything that you thought we should discuss? Anything in the news? Anything going on?
This last week went by pretty quick for me. I wasn't really paying attention to what's going on out there.
Oh, that's why I put Tempest Fugit. Time flies.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay.
There's Yankee had a guy on that I'm not. I only listened. I only caught part of the interview, but they're doing. Um, they sell a spring pack, stronger sear springs for the P320, and then do some kind of work on the trigger, so it somehow adds, kind of like with other guns where there's a wall when you pull the trigger back and then you feel that wall. They say it's to fix the problem with the P320, which don't know. I still don't really think that there was the problem with the P320, but it was kind of interesting.
If you change it from fix the issue to address the issue, or change it from solve the problem to address the issue, and it's a little more accurate.
Yeah. But I mean, I was curious on the way they described it changes the trigger feel sounded interesting to me. But to do that part, you have to send the gun in, and then they machine it, which I don't. It's not worth it to me. You can buy the springs for them from them for the stronger sear springs, but the other work they machine it. So I'm not going to send in my guns. Too much of a hassle.
Too much potential for an issue too.
What's that?
Just too much potential for an issue too. All somebody's got to be doing is not paying attention, and now your gun's worthless.
Yeah. Other than being striker fired, I mean, I really like my P320s, but they're range guns. They're not, for me, they're not carry guns just because I don't carry striker fired. Boomstick asked, would you rather carry a P320 or a Lorsen L9? I have never.
It's made out of Zamek, so you don't want to carry a Zamek gun.
I've never seen Lorsen in person, so
they're not that much different than others. I mean, they have a different design or whatever, but they're made in the same era with the same technology as the Phoenix and the Jennings and the Davis and the rest. So they're not. They just look different, but they're essentially the same type of gun. The Lorsen has a little bit worse design because he didn't care quite so much about guns or whatever. He was just making a product. But yeah, the Lorsen is going to be at the low end of most lists for that kind of stuff. The company didn't survive because the guns weren't made well.
Oh, today I was perusing firearms on the internet, and I saw a rifle. I'm trying to remember. I don't know why I forgot the name of this stinking rifle. The garbage rods.
That's the name of it. The garbage rods.
No, it was no, it was an SKS. I was thinking it was a Mosin. Mosins, people call it garbage rods. It was SKS. I saw an SKS on Gun Broker for sale. It was just for sale. $1,200 for an SKS.
Well, there's rare ones and stuff. So if it was a weird one, that could be why. I don't know. For $1,200, it better come with a prostitute. I don't know.
It's
Well, I mean, that's like saying, "Hey, I saw a Smith and Wesson Model 10 for $1,200." Like, it doesn't normally cost that much, so there's probably a reason why that one costs $1,200, unless the person is just crazy.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't look at the listing, so I don't know why they wanted that much. But it was just shocking to see somebody wanted 1,200 for an SKS.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Don't be too worried, unless it's all of them are going for 1,200. Then you know the prices have gone up. But when you just see an outlier like that, that might be one of a kind or something. So we carried it, maybe it's from a movie or something.
Boomstick said, G Webs, didn't you do a series on the Ring of Fire guns years ago?
Yep.
Are they still up?
Oh, I don't even know. Not all of them anymore. They take down those all the time. Whatever their reasons are. Clover's doing a training if you want to go learn about why they're taking shit down. But what I can do with 5,000 videos, they're going to decide to take shit down. They're going to take shit down.
I saw a video from HR Funk, a YouTube channel. Who's kind of a bigger channel. I don't know how many subs he has, but he's been around a while. And he did a video saying that he's having problems too, and YouTube has pulled some of his videos and stuff like that. And he's forget how many videos, thousands of videos he has, but he was saying that too, where I can't go back through all these videos to find the one thing that's the problem in each video.
No, and it's not like they tell you, and they don't put a tool in there to go, hey, click this button, and your videos will be compliant. We'll do whatever needs to be done, since they obviously know what the issue is. They don't even give us the opportunity, so they got an agenda.
With everything that they've hit with me, it's been all of my What Is A series. And they always say content containing firearms, and then it says sale or promotion, or whatever the exact wording is. I don't remember the exact word.
Gun shop in the end of all your shows.
No.
Oh.
No, it's not. The What Is A series isn't the show or anything. Like, if they were pulling down Anfis, I would be like, oh yeah, that's why.
Because you talk about that gun shop you like.
Nope. I've gone back every time they ding one of those videos. I go back and watch it through its entirety, which, oh my god, they're cringy. But I'm like, at no point do I, say like go buy this or anything like that, because they were meant to be quick to the point. If you're wondering like, what is this? This is what it is. Done. And
what is a stropper? That's when you go to the store and have your friend buy a gun for you. So go try it. Yeah. See what a stropper is.
And I even check my descriptions, thinking maybe I linked to Tamarack in the description. Yeah. Didn't do that.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I never really linked to gun shops either. I don't think I did. Maybe I did, but because it wasn't a big issue back in the day. But again, if that's their problem, they have a tool. They have tools that they can say, here's the compliance button, click it, and all your video descriptions become compliant. And they've done it with songs before too, where they go, oh, we don't like your audio. Do you want to click this button and your audio will disappear? I'm like, oh, there you go. Yep. And your video can just sit there, quiet or whatever. But now they don't let us. They don't want us here.
I had to do that on one of the live streams where I played music clips for Bracket. It was all Beatles. They tagged the Beatles stuff. But. Boomstick said, I actually won an appeal a couple of weeks ago. Of course, I've lost 72.
I don't even try to appeal anymore because I don't care. I hate YouTube at this point. Or I hate their policies, or I hate their lack of giving a shit about our community, which is the same as hating us.
When they stopped giving you the ability to comment on the appeal, I just don't even bother.
Yeah, exactly. When you can't even explain, then what's the point?
It is kind of interesting that I've heard the same arguments now coming out of the knife community. They're having the same struggles. I would think not quite as bad as the gun stuff on YouTube, but um, they're starting to deal with a lot of the same stuff.
Well,
Boom
when
stick.
YouTube was still coming up and gun channels was still a thing, and we would have conversations, things like content creators or what the future is going to be and stuff like that. Like the idea that YouTube would disappear was sort of a non whatever because it's such a big entity or whatever. But I would be more interested. I would be more able to contemplate a future without it when it's behaving this way. Just because one of the things that made it like it is that it's not just one thing. It's a place for a lot. It's been a place for a lot of people. But the taking away videos that are 11 years old and throwing them away on a regular, not just like occasionally, but like it's happening to everybody all the time, constantly, is changing their platform. They're sculpting it and they're doing it. They're not doing it to some people like car people, let's say, or they aren't doing it to real estate people or worse. They're not doing it to people that are being weird or what's the word, like right, adjacent to criminal shit in all kinds of respects. But us, we got nothing to do with criminal stuff. Like there's nothing adjacent what we're doing to criminal stuff at all, other than if a criminal looks at one of our videos. But it's just there's no need for this. So anyway, I could see a future where enough sectors or enough groups decide that they're being penalized too much that this isn't worth it, and they're obviously taking it for granted. They do not care about their they're assuming that they can't be taken down or that giant entities that existed for a long time don't just get ignored immediately and walked away from, after actions or whatever. And they're making kind of actions that get into that. So anyway, I could see a future that's less and less and less influence from YouTube.
Boomstick said, my original channel, I never had a problem until I made the mistake of calling YouTube a bunch of blue-haired sausage slappers several times. The goddamn bacon is out there. He said, the only issues I get these days are when someone shows up playing music. I don't run ads and they get whatever revenue I don't get anyway. So not much of a problem for me. M. Gabriel is out there. And yep, in a few years, the old stuff will all be gone.
I agree. And we all kind of assumed it would always just be there, so that's just frustrating and annoying. It's our bad, like it's our fault for assuming, but it's still frustrating and lame.
Yeah, and unfortunately, YouTube is still the powerhouse for videos. Because like I'm on Rumble, but a video that I'll get, like 4,000 views on YouTube, I'll get 12 on Rumble. Which you there out there on Rumble, I appreciate you, the few that actually watch my stuff.
Well, that just indicates that Rumble's legit, though. Like when people are fighting with YouTube in other circumstances, they'll give you a view for seeing the preview or whatever, or they'll give you a view for someone seeing your thumbnail to try to make the views look good. So that if they're over there giving you practical or like unfortunate but like real numbers, like sub numbers that are view numbers, at least that's a platform that's working for real. It's not throwing fake stuff up there to put rose-colored glasses on everybody. But yeah, it'll start with politics like it has, and then we'll see if YouTube is just it's probably just, I don't think, I'm sure YouTube doesn't have time to sit around and hate us, but when they sit around and have meetings and go, well, look at the sectors that are being affected, they just turn the page and go, oh well, and move on with another order of business or whatever. They definitely don't give a shit about what's happening to us.
Yeah, definitely. Is there anything, Gary? You've been quiet.
Yeah, it sounds like Gary's happy with this changes in YouTube.
Anything you wanted to talk about?
YouTube sucks, but
Well,
yeah.
I meant anything in general. I mean, if you want to keep talking about YouTube, we can. Whatever Gary wants, Gary gets.
Yeah, right. Um, can't really think of anything. The discussion with YouTube was right on point. A lot of people, not just gun people, are having to fight YouTube's policies right now. So
Oh, you were
it
saying
is.
the music the other day. I didn't even think about
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
I for anytime I use music, I've been lucky that there's very few that have been blocked. Mostly, it'll just be um, the where they say you can still use it, but any revenue goes to the owners, which is fine because I'm not monetized, so it doesn't make a difference to me.
Yeah, but I mean, anybody can do anything for a hobby. You're going to get hobby results, and you're going to get a hobby, you know, kind of a situation where if people are allowed to do it for real, then stuff can develop. I don't know if it's one better than the other necessarily, but they're definitely creating that environment. Or the only way you can do stuff is if you do it for free, and then you're only going to get what you pay for, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean that it gives me more freedom not being monetized, but I operate at a loss. That's that's the one big caveat. But I'm willing to do that to do what I want to do. And, I don't have anything against people being monetized and doing it for a living. Um, I like I've said before, it's just it's the choice I decided to make.
Say one of the ways I kind of look at it, Foss, is um, a lot of the things that I would purchase for videos or something like that, as far as perhaps a firearm or a new type of ammo or things like that, are all things that's probably going to purchase anyways. And with that, you could look at it as viewing or as operating at a loss, or you're just making content on stuff that you were going to purchase anyways. And that's kind of the boat I end up in.
Well, that's true. And for me, the main focus is basically pushing the message.
Yes.
Guns are fun. Guns are cool. People should own guns, and it's your rights. We should protect your rights. So I don't know. Did we want to do a bracket?
Um, is it about puppies?
No.
Okay, yes, we want to do a bracket. Thank God.
Let me do our official.
Let's get it on!
So let me bring up the bracket. Where'd I put it?
Asking if you did the poll.
There was no poll this week. I forgot, and I remembered yesterday, and then it's kind of like, well, it's too late. So I apologize. I will effort to have one next week. So for our bracket, let me get this centered up. These are songs I like from movies I like. That's the two requirements to be on this list, or I have to like the song and like the movie.
Do we have to vote based on how much you like the movie or the song?
Nope. How much you like the song? Which song is you think is best? But to even make the list, they had to fit in those two categories. Songs I thought were cool and movies I thought were cool. So we've got Nobody Does It Better by Carly Simon. That's from The Spy Who Loved Me, James Bond movie. Nights in White Satin by Moody Blues. That's from the movie Split Second. Well, they used it. It wasn't made for the movie, but
okay.
it was in the movie. One Vision.
Second.
Split Second. It's a kind of horror movie.
Oh, okay.
Horror action. Rutger Hauer. I think it's a good movie. Probably not a lot of people have seen it, but even if people haven't seen the movies, they'll probably know the songs. So it should work out. Power of Love from Back to the Future. That's by Huey Lewis in the News. Don't You Forget About Me from The Breakfast Club. That's by Simple Minds. 9 to 5 from the movie 9 to 5. It's by Dolly Parton. La Bamba from La Bamba. This is Los Lobos version of La Bamba.
Oh,
Danger Zone from Top Gun by Kenny Loggins. Over the Rainbow, Judy Garland. That's from Wizard of Oz. Rock Around the Clock. That was by Bill Haley and the Comets. And the movie was American Graffiti. It's been in other movies, but I'm tagging it to American Graffiti. Axel F. from Beverly Hill Cop. That's by Harold Faltermeyer. Come and Get Your Love by Redbone from Guardians of the Galaxy. Chain of Fools, Aretha Franklin from Sneakers, the movie Sneakers. I think you might like the Sneakers, G-Webs.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it's okay. It's not like my favorite movie or nothing, but I've seen it a number of times. I watch it whenever. It's the kind of movie that I don't remember, so if I forget what it is, I watch it again, and then I'll continue to keep watching it again. It's okay. It's got Robert Redford in it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not my
Dan
favorite,
Aykroyd.
but I don't hate him. And same with Dan Aykroyd. I used to like Dan Aykroyd a lot more, but he's not horrible in this movie.
Goody Two Shoes from Hot Fuzz by Adam Ant. And One Vision. I skipped one. One Vision. That's Queen, and that's from what was One Vision? So what? Lou Gossett Jr. I don't know why I forgot it. Iron Eagle. It's from Iron Eagle, and
That's
another Queen song.
that's the only one on the bracket. I don't think I'm familiar with that song.
Wayne's World, also by Queen.
No, not Bohemian Rhapsody. He means One Vision.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody who's alive has heard Bohemian Rhapsody at least 500 times.
the hell is Bohemian Rhapsody?
I know you're having fun. You're funning me because I know you've seen Wayne's World.
I have.
Well, at least listen to Wayne's World.
I have not seen Wayne's World in a very long time. I think the first time I saw Wayne's World, I was probably like 5. I'm not sure if I saw it after.
TJ Fishing asked, "What? No Frozen?" And sorry, I'll let it go. I saw I saw Frozen in the theater. My kid wanted to see it when it came out, and I tried to sleep through it, but I couldn't get to sleep. I hated that movie. But we'll go ahead and shuffle these. Shuffle.
When a little girl goes to see a movie, does she expect you to know stuff from the movie afterwards? Like, are you allowed to go to sleep or?
Well, that's a whole different issue when my wife and I go to movies.
So it's not like 2 weeks later she's gonna be like, "Yeah, do you remember that time in the movie?" And you're like, So you might as well just watch.
No, I will make comments through the entire movie, and she hates any talking during a movie.
Well, there's no point in talking for that 2 hours. I can understand that.
Well, I mean, I'm not like on my cell phone. It'll just be as stuff comes up, but because
Maybe on the second watching of a movie, the first time watching a movie, like I'm not interested in somebody like having a conversation with me about the scenery or whatever. Like, let's talk about that the third time we watch this movie.
Well, it'll be more. I will catch the plot points and what's going on, and it ruins the movie for her. I know because I'm spoiling the. I'm giving her spoilers because I can kind of see what's going on and be able to pick out the bad guys and the good guys.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. I would definitely be on her side with that.
I made an entire theater stare at me one time, not on purpose. I had a date. Well, it was a girl I was dating at the time. She wanted to go see Snow White and the Huntsman. That was that live action Snow White movie that, honestly, I don't think the movie was that bad. But there was a scene where one of the dwarfs yells arrow and he dives and gets shot with an arrow and dies. And I guess there's a lot of people crying at that point. And I was laughing so hard, I thought I was going to pass out because I couldn't breathe. And then my date starts hitting me. She's like, stop. People are staring. Stop. It was so damn funny to me.
Ozzy's asking, no Xanadu? I saw Xanadu in the theater when it came out.
What is that?
It's a
Olivia Newton-John.
It's Olivia Newton-John and
Saturday Night Live guy or Saturday Night Fever guy?
No.
John Travolta?
No, that's Grease.
Oh,
which I also saw in the theater. But no, we'll talk about it later. But I have seen Xanadu, and I actually kind of like Xanadu. It's not a good movie.
Yeah, it's a weird movie.
I like the movie.
She's dead or she's a ghost or something?
She's a muse.
So she's kind of like a fairy or like a...
Yeah, she
can't be seen.
Kind of like a Greek goddess that inspires creativity.
Hold on. How is Saturday Night Fever not on here and the Bee Gees?
I'm not a Bee Gees fan.
I like the Bee Gees.
This is all based on my taste. Well, they're all.
That's why I'm so perplexed all of a sudden. Like,
I don't hate the Bee Gees. I just don't like the Bee Gees. And Ozzy, yeah, all the music in Xanadu was by ELO, so it's good music.
Nice.
So our first matchup is La Bamba against One Vision. G-Webs.
I went and tried to listen to that One Vision. Never heard of it before. So La Bamba. La Bamba, I should say.
Barbecue.
Para baila la bamba.
La Bamba. Gizzard.
La Bamba.
La Bamba. I like both these songs, but I'm going to go One Vision. It used to be on my workout set.
It's just
I-
Queen in a room, like walking around singing. So I've never even seen the video.
Uh, TJ Fishing said Angelo for strings from Platoon is my favorite. We'll probably do another one of these brackets because there are so many good songs that are used in movies that I can't fit them on one list, and I don't like doing 32. It just it's a little bit too much for a chat. So we'll probably do at least one more, if not a couple more, of these lists in the future.
Back to back every week, it'll just be lists of songs you like.
Well, I've got another bracket
This is
ready
belt
to
I've
go.
liked that I've seen in movies before. The belt from the guy in this movie.
I've got another bracket which I've kind of put off the last couple of weeks, but it's a sci-fi bracket, capital ships. But
What do you mean capital ships?
capital ships like uh, Star Destroyer size ships, like battleship, capital ships. I'm sorry, you were Army, so you don't know Navy terms.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to the different taxis names or whatever.
So maybe next week we'll do the capital ships.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
So now we've got Stuck in the Middle of You by Steeler Wheels against 9 to 5, Dolly Parton.
I don't even know what that stuck in the middle is. Oh no, stuck in the middle with you?
Yeah, it's basically it.
Oh, I know what that is.
So which are you voting for? 9 to 5 or Stuck in the Middle?
What movie is stuck in the middle from?
That one I pulled from Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, I don't even like that movie. So Dolly Parton's winning this one. Dolly Parton wins a lot of things, and she's winning this also.
9 to 5. Barbecue.
George Jones once sang, Dolly's got two big reasons that she's well known. I'm voting 9 to 5.
9 to 5. Gizzard.
Stuck in the middle.
Stuck in the Middle.
You talking about Dolly Parton, or are we talking about the song?
Song. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to my right. I mean, it's my life, basically.
Again, these are all songs that I like, so I like both these songs.
Only on other shows, though.
I think I'm gonna go 9 to 5.
Yeah, this doesn't really work for you since you picked all the songs that you like. So,
Well, it's my bracket. You are more than free to make a bracket of your own sometime with stuff you like.
I do it all the time.
It will be all robots and drones.
And nunchucks.
Bracket chosen by AI. Danger Zone versus Don't Forget About Me. Don't You Forget About Me. G Webs.
Well, I like 16 Candles and Top Gun. I'm still not comfortable with the memories I have from those years. But 16 Candles is also a lot of memories. So, going with 16 Candles though.
What was Breakfast Club? But
Oh,
as long as you know the song, that's what
doesn't matter. Those movies are basically the same movie, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Barbecue.
This is a hell of a matchup. You got the iconic freeze frame at the end with Bender sticking up the fist. But, man, I think Danger Zone makes Top Gun. Without that song, I don't know if some of those scenes are as kick-ass as they are. I'm going to go with Danger Zone.
Danger Zone. Gizzard.
I'm going to have to go with Don't You Forget About Me.
Don't You Forget About Me. TJ Fishing said, did you know Islands in the Stream? Dolly wrote Islands in the Stream while laying in the bath.
Oh, I get that. Get it?
I did. Um, hmm. Oh, this is kind of a tough one. Danger Zone or Don't You Forget About Me. I like both movies. I'm a little squeamish about the homoerotic volleyball in
That's
Top
not.
Gun.
They're doing it in front of chicks, so it doesn't count. There's nothing.
Yeah. Sweaty guys hanging out on the beach together,
Yeah, in front of chicks.
shirtless.
In front of chicks. Oh,
They're
boy.
not showing the chicks, they're showing the sweaty guys hanging out together.
For the chicks that are watching that movie. But I get you. I hear you.
They're called beards. Barbecue will understand that.
Huh?
A beard?
Oh, you mean for chicks? Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the guys playing grab ass. I was like, I'm confused now.
Um, I'm gonna go. Don't You Forget About Me.
That just happened.
It did.
What?
I know. It's if you asked me tomorrow, I might say something different.
Tom Cruise rides a Honda Hurricane.
I know. I knew. But I have made my choice, and it stands. So now we've got Chain of Fools, Aretha Franklin, Rock Around the Clock, Bill Haley and the Comets, G-Webs.
Oh, I was reading that comment. That's interesting. What was Chain of Fools from?
Sneakers.
And then Rock Around the Clock is from what?
American Graffiti.
Oh, Sneakers. We supposed to be voting on the movie or the song?
The song.
I'm voting on the movie anyway. The songs are all about even for me. Like, none of these songs are like, I'm going to go listen to them, but I would listen to any of these songs over some dumb song. So those songs are about medium for me.
Barbecue.
From your hometown. That's pretty cool.
Definitely have to go with Bill Haley and the Comets.
Bill Haley and the Comets. Gizzard.
Watching Happy Days ruin the 50s music for me.
Rock Around the Clock.
Rock Around the Clock. Well, this one's going to go to the chat because I'm going Chain of Fools, Aretha Franklin. So let me get a poll going here. Choose. So I'll just put Chain for Chain of Fools and Rock for Rock Around the Clock. So the poll is up. So please vote. Vote early, vote often, as they say. Get that over to live chat.
Isn't it weird that DJ booked out of here right when the song bracket started?
Not a real DJ. He didn't know these ones.
Well, it's probably just frustration because every time he tries to come on, he's doing it mobile, and EV Mux doesn't like all the mobile devices.
Pretty much hates phones.
Sorry.
Boomstick said that 32 Ford was my dream car. But goddamn bacon said bonus answer. Video killed the radio star. What was the bonus question?
First song on
MTV.
I don't think this is a fair poll.
So we'll give it just a couple more moments. But Rock Around the Clock is leading.
It's a slaughter.
Yeah, but if I say that, it discourages voting.
I suppose.
So we'll go ahead and end the poll, and Rock Around the Clock is going to move ahead. So now we've got Nights in White Satin, Moody Blues against Come and Get Your Love, Redbone.
What movie is this? Night White Satin's from?
Split second.
Oh, yeah.
You might like that movie.
Well, I'm sure I've seen it. I just can't think of it. I guess the other one.
Come and Get Your Love.
Yeah, because of the movie I like better, I think. Because I know the movie at least. I'm going to go look at Split Second, see if I remember.
Yeah, the only problem is they play it multiple times in the movie. They probably spent their budget getting that one song.
You mean on Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
Oh.
Split second. Barbecue. Nights in White Satin or Come and Get Your Love?
Nights in White Satin.
Nights in White Satin. Gizzard.
I happen to like both these songs very, very much. But if we're going purely on the merits of the song itself, I'm going to have to go with Nights in White Satin.
Nights in White Satin. Never meaning to end.
By the way, you can watch the whole movie Split Second on the YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, Rutger Hauer survives through the whole movie on chocolate and coffee. And then once his partner experiences the bad guy, only eats chocolate and drinks coffee. Oh.
All right,
Yeah,
I
I think
read it. I have not seen that movie, so learned a new movie. Thank you.
I'm going to go Come and Get Your Love. So this is going to have to go to the chat. When I was younger, I would have said Nights in White Satin because I really, really like that movie. But as I've gotten older, I really like Come and Get Your Love too. So let me get a poll going.
I never read the comic book, but I thought that movie was pretty good.
Yeah, I had
trivia.
comics.
From a trivia standpoint, what significance does Come and Get Your Love have? Any clue?
I don't know, it's a Native American band.
Only top 40 hit by a Native American band. Yeah.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
So Nights for Nights in White Satin, and I'm going to put Come and Get It because I don't want people voting for Come.
What time is it for TJ? Is it?
It's like afternoon, I think.
Oh, okay. Take it easy, TJ. He's leaving.
Good day.
Probably get some kangaroos to punch. So the poll is up. So go ahead and vote. Give it a little bit. Boomstick asks, Come and Get Your Love. Guardians of the Galaxy or on Midnight Special? Guardians of the Galaxy. These are all from the movie.
Yeah, there is a live performance on the Midnight Special on YouTube. It's pretty awesome because it actually comes out in Native American dress and does the dance before the song. It's pretty cool.
Was that a TV show or something?
Midnight Special? Oh, yeah.
From back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Midnight Special, and then I also liked Austin City Limits.
I guess I never heard of Midnight Special.
Show for music.
I've heard Austin City Limits. It was like on PBS or something.
I think so.
But I never seen the Midnight Special one. Was that like only occasionally, or was that like a
That was a that was a the Saturday night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
After SNL.
Oh, so it was every week.
Yeah,
Okay.
is Wolfman Jack. He was a
Oh,
host.
oh, so a long time ago.
Yeah, it started I think early mid 70s, ran through probably early 80s before it quit.
No, I'm too young for that then. I'm just a baby.
So we'll give it just a few more moments. So if you want to vote, please vote. And I do realize I put come and get it instead of come and get your. I was talking while typing.
I was getting hungry.
So
We
I
should
think
do.
we'll
How
go.
about a bracket of best food sequence from a movie, or best like feast from a movie, or something?
I would have to look into that because there's
Robots will
some
tell you.
bracket ideas which sound great, but then when you go to compile a list,
Yeah,
you
there's like
realize that
3
there
things or
aren't
something.
enough.
Yeah.
So come and get it. Come and get your love is going to move on.
Bacon saying a third. Like if I only know if I like it best when I don't know a few songs, because I'll just go look them up on YouTube for the video or something, and then by the time you thumb through the video, you know if you've seen it or not. And then same with that like movie. So I dig it when there's stuff on that's like I've never heard of before, because then I got something I can go check out. But if it was like half the show, I could see that being frustrating because that's too much stuff to go check out.
I would bet that if the goddamn bacon, if he heard these songs, he would probably know them by sound, but
Sure.
not know them by name.
I remember
So
Soul
now,
Train, but Soul Train was on like after cartoons, so we had to watch. Like we were gonna, if you were just sitting there too long, you saw Soul Train,
Soul Train.
and
We've
it
got
seemed like a
Axel,
cartoon at the beginning. So you'd watch it at the beginning because it was a cartoon, and then you go, "Oh, it's just dancing."
Axel F versus Nobody Does It Better. G-Webs.
Carly Simon versus I don't know who makes is
Electronic
Axel.
music. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, I was just
dun,
listening.
dun, dun,
I liked it at the time,
dun,
but it's not as interesting
dun.
anymore. But it is significant. But I'm gonna go with Carly Simon because it's Carly Simon.
Carly Simon. Barbecue.
Uh, Definitely Axel Foley.
Axel F. Do you like Axel F or the Crazy Frog version of Axel F better?
No, I think I've heard that frog version.
I don't think I've heard the prog version. You're gonna have to play that in the after chat, please.
Yeah, I can find it. Gizzard. Axel F or Nobody Does It Better?
Nobody does it better.
Nobody does it better.
Makes me feel sad for the rest.
And I do remember Star Search. I watched Star Search.
I never watched any shows like that, but I remember that guy talking about it all the time.
It was amazing to see later on the people who lost on Star Search were uh, the people who had lost that became famous later. And the people who won didn't make it anywhere. And yes, I did watch some Solid Gold and the Solid Gold dancers. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Carly Simon. Now we've got Bohemian Rhapsody against Goody Two Shoes. So Queen against Adam Ant. G-Webs.
One of the movies from?
Bohemian Rhapsody from Wayne's World. Goody Two Shoes from Hot Fuzz.
Oh, I don't like Wayne's World as much as everybody else, so I'm gonna go with Hot Fuzz, I guess, because the songs are pretty much even. Although I'm sick of Bohemian Rhapsody, like half the population, probably.
Barbecue. Uh-oh.
He went to
Dude,
sleep.
he may be down for the count.
I keep getting muted. I don't know if it's just something that the Mux is doing to me, or if I'm feedbacking and you're muting me. But
I'm not muting you.
I wouldn't care. I completely understand. I can't ruin the chat now. We're this far into the bracket, but then it's definitely the EV Mux, and I keep forgetting that it's doing that. So as I was saying before, while I was muted, I really do feel like Bohemian Rhapsody is overplayed, and I dare say mildly overrated. But that song is so good with Wayne's World, so I got to go with Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Gizzard.
First place to call Bohemian Rhapsody overrated is blasphemy. One of the greatest songs of all time. Going with Bohemian Rhapsody. Final answer.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Ozzy said I never really cared for Queen. The goddamn bacon. It said you're probably not wrong. I generally don't know a lot of song titles. I think that's normal. I'm gonna go, even though it has been wildly overplayed, but Bohemian Rhapsody. So now we've got Over the Rainbow, Judy Garland against The Power of Love, Huey Lewis and the News. G-Webs.
Oh, not even a contest. Power of Love.
Power of Love. Barbecue.
It's tough because Somewhere Over the Rainbow is an absolute classic. Honestly, I would say I'm probably 50-50 on these songs. So based on the movie, I'm Back to the Future all the way. So I'm going to have to go with Huey Lewis and the News.
Power of Love. Gizzard.
Well, just because nobody else is going to vote for it, and just because Wizard of Oz largely took place in my home state, I'm going to go with Over the Rainbow here.
Well, that's right. You're obligated to vote for that one.
Pretty much. I mean, the Wizard of Oz Museum's in this state, so yeah.
You get looked at funny at the stores tomorrow. Like if you're trying to buy milk or whatever, they look at you funny because you didn't vote for Kansas. That's like I didn't vote for Kansas last night.
That's why Gary carries a cup of water at all times, in case there's a witch.
Well, I figure Kansas is one place witches don't even bother to go.
Oh, yeah. If Gary hadn't voted Over the Rainbow, I would have, just to make sure it got a vote. But I think I'm going to go Power of Love. All right. So now we've got La Bamba.
If you mix up Huey Lewis songs, then you get The Power of Drugs.
We got La Bamba versus 9 to 5. G-Webs.
That one's actually kind of tough. I'm going to go with 9 to 5 because of Dolly Parton.
9 to 5. Barbecue.
I mean, God forbid it happened, but even if Dolly went down in the plane crash, she will survive for two good reasons, like George Jones pointed out. Going Dolly Parton.
And Gizzard.
I got sick of hearing that song. I love La Bamba. We're going with La Bamba.
La
I can
Bamba.
see that being overplayed. Like it gets played quite a bit.
Oh, I'm going to go 9 to 5. So now we've got Don't You Forget About Me against Rock Around the Clock. G-Webs.
I guess Don't Forget About Me.
Barbecue.
Eat my shorts.
And
Don't
Gizzard.
forget about me.
I got it. Gizzard.
Rock Around the Clock.
Rock Around the Clock.
What movie is that from again?
American Graffiti.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go. Rock Around the Clock. So this one is gonna have to go to the chat again.
You think more people show up because they got to do work, or less people show up because they got to do all the work?
I don't think it factors in. I think they just show up.
Like if they got to go to the bathroom or not in the middle of the night,
Yeah. So
or like maybe it's just a group of people that drank too much coffee today, didn't do the calculations right. Now they're awake. Maybe a lot of truck drivers that are getting ready for their milk routes tomorrow, and this is their morning.
So the poll is up. Please vote now. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge.
So with Gizzard's time on the clock, did you watch more TV shows because you felt like it, or because the family felt like it and you were watching whatever they're watching?
When I was growing up,
Just in your whole life in general, because you got that when you're a kid. Other people are having trouble with TV, but then I'm guessing being married and having kids and everything, you don't get as much control of the TV as you would if you just lived by yourself.
well, when I was growing up, you watched whatever the mom and dad had on TV. We only had the one, so, and we only got one station basically, unless you went outside and moved the antenna.
Right.
But living in rural areas like we did. Um, but I don't, once I became an adult, pretty much I'd say the adults pretty much ruled the TV. I mean, the kids had their own if they wanted to watch it, generally. But
I guess that's true. I never thought of that.
We'll give it just a few more moments. And I think we'll go ahead and end the poll and rock around the clock. It's going to move on. So now Come and Get Your Love against Nobody Does It Better. G Webs.
Nobody Does It Better from what?
The Spy Who Loved Me, James Bond.
I got sick of watching the James Bond movies the other week, so I'm going to go with the other one, Come and Get Your Love.
Come and Get Your Love. Barbecue.
It's Amazon's fault for putting them all on Amazon for free.
You're muted or sleeping. Barbecue.
Dadgummit. So, Come and Get Your Love, and what else is the option?
Nobody Does It Better. Carly Simon.
We'll go with Carly Simon.
Carly Simon. Barbecue, I guess, doesn't like indigenous peoples. Gary.
I also don't, in something like this, I'm also don't really care too much for songs that were written specifically to be movie titles, which Nobody Does It Better was specifically written for the movie. So I'm gonna go with Come and Get Your Love here.
Come and Get Your Love.
I would like to say if TJ's Fishing is still out there, I adore Aborigines.
He's already gone.
Yeah, he turned in.
He knew you were going to say something like that, and he left.
He was
good.
offended. You ruined his chat. Way to go.
That's right.
For a whole country, a whole continent, the chat was ruined.
Bunch of criminals.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Come and Get Your Love. So now we've got Bohemian Rhapsody against Power of Love. G-Webs.
I guess I'll go with Power of Love. It's happening.
Power of Love.
A lot of these have
Barbecue.
love in them. A lot of these songs have love in them.
Because I know it's about the song, but like just thinking of scenes from the movies where these songs are happening, I think help make the song for the movie. But my heart still says, look at that 4x4, Power of Love.
Power of Love. Gizzard.
I can't even believe we're having this discussion. Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Once again, this is going to the chat because I'm going Bohemian
I
Rhapsody.
think Power of Love was made for the movie too, wasn't it?
It most certainly was. He was commissioned to write it.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, yeah, I remember hearing him talk about how it was like I had to make it or whatever fast.
So we've got Bohemian.
I was gonna say from what Barbecue was saying that they're definitely these songs specifically, but songs like these, and then of course the movies, they're mixed, like they're smushed together. Like you can't separate them. If you've seen the movie and you've heard the song, every time you watch the movie, you're going to think, or every time you think of the movie, you're going to think of that song, and vice versa. Every time you hear the song, you're going to think of that movie. So I don't think you get to peel these away anymore, in our culture at least. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's probably good most of the time.
Well,
Hold
some of
up.
these movies may have used these songs, but the song came out far,
Way before.
well before the movie ever came
Sure.
out.
But I mean,
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody, like, I don't think of Queen video, like, because you know what I mean? Like, I think of the Wayne's World shit. I don't think of
Yep.
the video. There must be a video for it, but I don't even know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. Bohemian Rhapsody, I only think of Queen. Power of Love, I do think of
Back to the Future.
Oh, you
Back
mean
to
you've
the
heard the
Future.
song Bohemian Rhapsody enough that
Yeah.
the first thing that comes to mind isn't the movie? I never really paid attention to the song. I mean, I knew it or whatever, but it was too long to just listen to, so I never really listened to it. And then when the movie came out, then I was inundated by it, and I couldn't help but hear about it all the time.
I'd still say the proper song for Wayne's World is Radar Love.
Well, it may make the next list. And I've purposely left biopic movies out. Well, I guess except La Bamba. God damn it. I didn't think about that.
I was going to say.
But
Good job.
I tended to steer clear of biopic movies. Because I think La Bamba was probably the first song when I was making my list, so it slipped through early and I didn't notice. But
See, I didn't think I'd like that movie, but I actually did.
I liked it. It was probably who played the lead? Lou Diamond Phillips, one
Yeah.
of his best roles. So I think we'll go ahead and end. Oh, it's 50-50. I can't end the poll. I need one more vote.
Did you know when you woke up to pee that you'd be deciding this one for everyone?
All right, we
Yeah,
got our
you.
one more vote. Bohemian Rhapsody is going to move on.
Yes.
Oh, I wonder what that one vote was. I wonder which one of somebody's extra accounts it was.
Nope, it wasn't me.
God damn Lizard Larry.
So now we've got 9-5 versus Rock Around the Clock. G-Webs.
I'm gonna go 9 to 5 again because of Dolly Parton.
9 to 5. Barbecue.
9 to 5.
9 to-
Has there like ever been anybody who talks shit about Dolly Parton? Like she's just a nice lady, right?
I don't think so.
Like, she's just super nice, and I think there's plenty
I,
of opportunity for somebody to be like, "Oh, I can make millions talking about what a jerk she is," and I don't think anybody ever did.
I've never seen any clip of her being anything but gracious.
Like the Mr. Rogers when he's swearing at everybody and throwing shit around type of scene.
I
think
saw
about it.
Just kidding. There's none of those either. I've never seen that either.
I saw a clip of on set Mr. Rogers getting pranked by the crew. They swapped out his shoes. One of the crew members had smaller size feet. They swapped his shoes out. When he's doing the intro and went to put on the shoes, and he's like, "These aren't my shoes," and then starts laughing. Um,
Then they cut, and then he starts throwing shoes and yelling and firing people. No, I'm just kidding.
In a drunken tirade.
But there was somebody that did that was unexpected. I forget who it was. Some black and white show that did that back in the
Three
day.
Stooges.
well, if Gizzard Gary Reacts watched Squad Goals, he could see what Mr. Rogers might be like if he was in a rap video.
Evidently, you want me to watch High Ren. So,
Well, I guess you had seen it already.
oh, every music reaction channel's reacted to that. It's huge.
I there was some stuff that I didn't suggest just because either I thought it would be too weird or you wouldn't like it, but so I didn't suggest it earlier. Then it's you had kind
Oh,
of stuff you know that I stuff you had said. Then I realized, well, it's just you know something that you maybe hadn't seen. So
I will say this: if you've checked out High Ren, you should check out some of Ren's other stuff. It's even better.
I thought about suggesting some of his other stuff, Ren's other stuff, but then I figured you'd probably seen that if you saw High Ren.
High Ren is something.
Well, he did it live and in one take. Uh, the
Uh,
Gizzard, 9 to 5 or Rock Around the Clock?
Rock Around the Clock.
Rock Around the Clock.
So I put in high ren to here, and it said a boot CD, popular and safe bootable environment for diagnosing, repairing, and recovering Windows computers. I'm guessing that's not what you're talking about, though.
No,
How did you spell it?
HIREN.
there's a space between.
So it's like Hello Ren. Hi Ren.
High Ren.
Okay, I found it now.
Yeah, this is gonna go to the chat again. I'm going to Rock Around the Clock.
Oh, come on. Dolly Parton leaves Porter Wagner and writes, "I will always love you," as her goodbye to him. And you still voted against her? My goodness. Plus, like, one of Gary's good friends was like held by her as a toddler, and his uncle was her bodyguard. Like, how could you not vote for her?
Have you watched the movie 9 to 5? It's perhaps even stupider than the song is.
It's a rough movie, yeah. But I
I
mean,
liked it. I liked it. Oops.
that's like, again, it's one of those movies that I saw as a kid, so not really a cup of tea. But yeah, seeing it today might not be bad.
All right, I got the. I started typing the poll in on the bracket. I got
Well,
it fixed.
it's got Jane Fonda in it. That's enough to make you hate it in the first place.
Well, it's got Lily Tomlin in it.
Yeah, it's not the best movie, I guess. But
No,
there's
it's
Dolly
not.
Parton.
It's not. It's not the greatest movie, but I liked it. I thought it was funny. A Boom Six said I have 7 channels, and they all say "Rock Around the Clock."
And what's Rock Around the Clock movie again?
American Graffiti.
Oh yeah, I can't remember that for some reason.
But it was Happy Days.
Yeah, sorry.
There's a ton of songs from that movie. Yeah.
I've only seen that movie a couple of
Well,
times. That just doesn't.
there's one issue with you saying "Happy Days." These are cool songs I like from cool movies I liked.
I know.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I associate that with Happy Days because it's beginning or whatever.
Only the first season.
Oh, really? Well, the problem is I
Mhm.
never seen Happy Days except for like after school, so it was all chopped up. We never saw them in any kind of order. At least I don't think we did. Learned a lot of stuff from Happy Days, though.
Hey.
How to fix
You hit a jukebox just in the right place that'll play music.
Yeah,
And girls will swoon over you.
that happens all the time.
I just walk in the room, panties drop. It's great.
You have trouble saying you're wrong.
Oh, so.
It's the rich white syndrome.
That's great.
So we'll go ahead and end the poll, and Rock Around the Clock is going to move on. So now we've got Come and Get Your
Have
Love
an extra vote somehow.
against Bohemian Rhapsody. G-Webs.
Come and get your gizzard pissed off because I'm not going to vote for that other one.
Come and Get Your Love. Barbecue.
Scaramouche, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia.
Can you do the Fandango?
Is he saying real words or is that just a bunch of weird
No, just gibberish. Gizzard.
Oh, they said Galileo.
Beelzebub.
Galileo Figaro.
Let's make it an American bracket. Let's go with "Come and Get Your Love" here. Let's get the Brits out of here.
Yeah.
Come and Get Your Love.
After all,
I am voting for Come and Get Your Love.
Boom.
after all the crap Gizzard's given this whole bracket.
Never saw
Well,
that.
I'm not familiar with Come and Get Your Love, so
I happen to really like that song. It's simple,
It is a
but
good
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a good song.
I'm sure if I heard it, I'd probably know it. But
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Down, 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 down.
Doo, 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 doo.
So now our final,
oh, that one.
Yeah.
our final is Rock Around the Clock against Come and Get Your Love. G-Webs.
I'm going to go with Come and Get Your Love. Rock Around the Clock is too old for me.
Come and Get Your Love. Well, Rock Around the Clock probably wouldn't be up this late.
It's true.
Too late for it. Barbecue.
If I'd have known
It would be getting
what this song was earlier in the bracket, I probably would have voted for it more. Come and Get Your Love.
Come and Get Your Love. Gizzard.
Come and get your love.
You need to do more karaoke on your show, Gary.
See, if Gizzard would have did that the first time around, then Barbecue would have known what it was.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to vote Come and Get Your Love. So unanimous. Come and Get Your Love is the coolest song I like from a cool movie I like.
And we all agree.
Now you just got to do 15 more of these brackets and then have one ultimate one.
What we'll do probably at least one more, if not two more, because there are so many songs. There's been, how many movies in the course of history? And as long as they've had sound, they've had songs.
Over 700 movies have been made by now.
I would think so. So we can move that from the scene. It stops. I think if I do it in the right order, it doesn't pop up my picture. Yeah. I don't know. I would have been fine with any of those songs winning because of, as I said, they're songs I like.
How did you
The
stop it
movies
so that it doesn't come up in the middle?
Uh, removes. You got your line of, so I can see everybody.
Mm-hmm. Down below.
Remove from scene over there,
Oh, okay.
and then stop screen sharing. If I just do stop screen sharing, it'll pop up that picture.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about if Rich doesn't do a chat, maybe doing a chat tomorrow and trying out finding another software because I'd like to go move away from EVMux, but I don't know. Should I just go back to StreamYard, bite the bullet?
If it's
I
18
think
bucks still, if it's not expensive, I like it. But if it's expensive, it's
Well,
not.
I love the way StreamYard works. It does much everything I want it to do in the way I want it to do it, but it's just the cost.
like I said, I think wait it out 2 more weeks. There should be a Black Friday sale and
Oh, I see what you're
see
saying.
what happens.
I would definitely wait a little bit for the Black Friday sale. He's right, or Cyber Monday, or whatever it is. But
Because
right now, I'm paying 18 bucks a month for StreamYard. They did a sale for that, so it's not
yep,
like they won't do it again.
I'd say I'd imagine that the Black Friday sale probably just be equal to that. I don't foresee it going cheaper, but
Unless maybe
I
they're fighting somebody. If they're fighting, maybe they would, because it's just software. What do they care?
yeah,
Yeah, I left StreamYard for 3 months, paid for another service. It did not meet my standards. I had to come back. So I'm not selling this stuff. Although I do have a link, you can save some
Yeah,
money.
same here. But it's hard to try to recommend it when it costs so much. Is the problem? Are you paying the 18 bucks a month?
I'm paying for I'm a little over 400 a year.
Oh, what the hell is that?
So I'm on the executive plan or whatever that. Well, not the big. It's a middle plan. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, we'll see. I've got through sometime in December is when the EVMux will renew. So,
Oh, okay.
well, yeah.
also, I told this to Foss in the pre-chat and Gary in the pre-chat, but Adobe's doing their Black Friday sale right now because they normally do it for like the entire month of November. So if you're looking to get Photoshop or Lightroom or just any of the Adobe things, they've got killer sales going on right now.
Buy the whole package, and then you can get that for
Yeah.
like $50 a month.
I just told them like I've got to cancel, and they're like, you can have it for $30 a month now. I'm like, awesome.
Yep, exactly. I've been doing that for, I don't know, 7 years, 5, 7 years.
Gee whiz. Is there anything you want to let everybody know about?
Nah, I guess not. Thanks for hosting.
Well, thanks for being here. Barbecue. Anything you got coming up?
Well, with losing everything off of my old phone when it decided to crap the bed, that awesome video editor that I had found to edit videos with my phone, I don't know what it was called. So I've got to try and find it again. So no content will be coming out for anything other than Thursday night shows. Nothing slated for. No, I lie. This Saturday I'll be shooting women's wrestling. So if people like to look at the photos, there will be new ones coming sometime early next week, hopefully. Other than that, oh, and one other thing. If the Guns and Barbecue YouTube channel can get to 5,000 subscribers before Rich White gets to 500, I will give away a Crooked River knife.
I mean,
Well,
I would
I
rather
would
have
say
a straight knife, but I guess a crooked knife would be free, or a free crooked knife.
if
Right?
if that happens, I will donate a knife. I don't know which one. I'll have to dig out my knives. They end up all around the house, and I forget which ones I have. But I will donate a knife for the giveaway.
I do have to say, like, I'm only at 2,000, so we're talking more than doubling my channel to do this. But get to sharing, folks.
You can make it happen. You are important to this project.
Well, you were.
I wonder
on,
how many fake
Brooks
accounts
today.
Moo's about to make.
You're on Brooks' show today, so you're probably already past that.
What's that?
You said you were on Brooks' show today, so
Oh yeah,
probably way past that now.
yes, I was on there.
We're filming that anymore.
What's that?
You don't even remember filming that anymore.
No, I do, but this week has been awful. And like tonight, I remembered at like 11. I was like, oh crap. Like what time is it right now, Gary?
2
What
a.m.
time is it? 3:02 Central.
3:02. So it's 4:02 here. I am going 44 hours now. No sleep.
That's too long.
Well, meth is a hell of a drug.
Right?
Gizzard, anything you got coming up you want to let everybody know about?
You should try sleeping.
Did you say my name? Because I didn't hear you.
I
Say
did.
my name. Say my name.
What you got going on?
First off, I'm not a favor of shooting at girls wrestling events. That's probably dangerous. Uh,
It's reckless.
it's reckless. But that being said, I've got a show Monday night at 9:00 p.m. Central. It's called Foul Territory right here on the Gizzard Gary channel. I'd love for everybody to come by. And also, if you're going to get Guns and Barbecue to 5,000, don't forget me while you're at it. I ain't quite there yet myself. So if we can both get there, I'll donate him a knife. What the heck? Thanks for having me.
Check that out, folks. And it's perfectly safe. I'm using an 85 millimeter, not 9 millimeter.
So the next chat will be next Saturday, maybe. I don't know. We'll see about if I do a pop-up chat tomorrow. Depends on how I feel. I will contemplate the StreamYard issue. Hopefully I probably have something scheduled to come out on Monday. I don't remember. Working on some other videos to hopefully come out here in the near future. And I think other than that, thank you to everybody that was out there in the chat, participating and helping with votes. And if you watch this replay, leave a comment. Anything we talk about, agree with, disagree with, you can list your favorite song from the bracket. I read all the comments and they are always appreciated. And I hope everyone has a good rest of the night and go do something good.